Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Really Fake, chapter 38, and this one is titled, Holy Water Please. Lost in the moment, you found yourself pulling yourself up and crawling into his lap, sitting down facing him as your fingers glided up into his messy hair and his hands did the same to your hair, the passionate tongue-kissing continuing while you adjusted yourself and then sat down in his lap. He relaxed back a little, one of his hands sliding down your back to your hips and then your ass, while his other hand continued to caress your hair and face. Slowly you slid your hands from his hair to his cheeks, then held his face steady as the kissing got more and more intense. The more you kissed, the further down the couch Kuroo seemed to slide, and it wasn't long before you were laying on top of him, making out furiously while the homepage of Netflix just stood there, waiting for something to happen. "You want to go to your room?" Kuroo asked seductively in a raspy voice, between swollen lipped kisses. You stalled. "No rush," he added with a lopsided smirk. "Just thought we were getting hot and heavy, and if you wanted to take it a little further, then I'm down." It's not like I don't want to," you replied bashfully, averting your eyes. "It's just that..." "You're new to this?" Kuroo finished. No, duh," you deadpanned. "Does it look like I'm the type to have had multiple relationships?" "I don't know," Kuroo commented with a smirk, while his almost glowing eyes looked up into yours with a sultry gaze. "You're doing pretty well from where I'm lying." You squeaked and thumped your fist into his chest with embarrassment. "Hush, dummy," you pouted. "Come here," he whispered, reaching up to caress the sides of your face to pull you back down to his lips so he could kiss you again. "You taste so good. I want more." Your heart was racing a million miles an hour as you started kissing him again, his hands roaming over your body, over your clothes. Maybe we should just cool it for a bit," you whispered, pulling back from him once again. "We can snuggle and watch a movie." "Like I said, you take the reins on this one. I'm happy to do whatever you want," he replied with a smirk. You smiled softly and sat up, still straddling him, and then reaching for the remote and flicking through some of the recommended shows on the homepage. "You want to watch anything in particular?" you asked. "Nah." "Okay then," you mumbled as you clicked on something. "I heard this one was pretty good." "Fine by me," he replied, adjusting himself and turning on his side, and then scooting back against the back of the couch so you could lie next to him, facing the TV with him behind. The show started and you wiggled around a bit to get comfy, painfully aware of his hand on your hip and his breath on your ear. "You're not paying attention to the show, are you?" he whispered into your ear from behind, his tongue just touching the rim of your ear as he spoke. "Well, how can I if you're doing that thing to my ear?" you queried, half looking back over your shoulder at him with a faux, annoyed look on your face. "What thing?" he asked with a devious smirk. "This?" He bent his head back down to yours and nibbled your earlobe, kissing and nipping down your neck while you writhed and squealed against his lips. "Yes, that!" you giggled, playfully, trying to push his head away, but failing because you couldn't reach behind yourself properly to get to him. Kuroo tried to hold you against himself a little so he could continue to nibble on you, so placed his hand on your lower abdomen, pushing you backwards into him, and you felt something firm push against your ass. Kuroo! You shrieked, wiggling away from him quickly and rolling over to face him. "Oh, you felt that, did you?" he mused, completely unashamed at you having just felt what you felt. "Just goes to show how much I'm attracted to you." "Aren't you embarrassed?" you squealed, punching him lightly. "No, I want you to know how much I like you," he replied with an unusually genuine closed-eyed smile. "You're such a weirdo," you giggled, slyly kissing his lips while he had his eyes shut. "Oh, hey now, that was a sneak attack," he commented as his eyes shot open and his yellow amber eyes locked onto you. "Why am I suddenly fearing for my life?" you teased playfully, trying to roll off the lounge to make a run for it. Kuroo could read what you were planning to do and grabbed you before you could go far, pinning you to the couch as he quickly climbed over you and used his weight to hold you down. You stared up into his face, still unbelievably turned on, and perhaps even more so, now that you were completely at his mercy, while he gazed down at you. There was silence as your eyes were drawn to his lips, and then back to his eyes again, and he gave you that lopsided smirk. "I can read you like a book, Yin," he whispered, bending his head down to yours and engaging in another round of passionate kissing. Not a lot of TV got watched that afternoon as you and Kuroo basically made out on the couch, his hands becoming a little more bold and scooting up underneath your shirt from time to time, his fingers tracing your stomach and hips while you switched up different positions, ending with you straddling him. "Just so you know, I'm not pressuring you or anything," Kuroo whispered as he used one hand to grip into your hair to tilt your head to the side so he could kiss down your neck. "But I'm here to please you if you want more." "How am I supposed to say no to this?" your brain screamed as his firm lips kissed and nibbled down your neck to your collarbone, your body giving in to him. I like this, you whispered back, revelling in his hands in your hair as it gripped harder and pulled your head back a little so he could kiss across the front of your neck. It doesn't have to stop at this, he whispered huskily against your chest as his lips travelled down towards your cleavage, that hand in your hair holding you so he could support your weight as he dipped you back. Okay, so that one was a little bit spicy. The next one definitely has a lemon sign next to it, so I will have to cut out some of the next chapter. But I'll see you tomorrow for that one. See you then.